Up to date,
Up to
having
date,
the most
having the
recent
most
features.
recent features.
When you buy something
When you
that's
buy
new,
something that's new,
especially technology, you want to buy something that's up to date. You can buy an older phone. You can go and buy a phone that's 5 years old, and you could probably still use it, but it won't be up to date. It won't have all of the most recent features. If you go back far enough, and you buy a really old phone, it might not work on the current cellular network in your city. It might not take very good pictures because it doesn't have an up-to-date camera. So when something is up to date, it has the most recent features. This phone also is up to date because the software is up to date. So kind of two slightly different things. Modern, using recent styles and design. This is what I would consider a very modern new house. This is the style of house that I'm starting to see being built in Canada. So it's modern and it's using recent styles and design. You'll notice that it has some wood on the outside and the roof is flat and there are lots of windows. This is very modern. So this is a new modern house using recent styles and design. I would love to own a house like that. That would be very, very nice. Fresh, recently made or created, not old. Probably the most common way we use this is when we're talking about paint. When a room needs a little bit of flair, when a room is starting to look kind of old and dated, sometimes it needs a fresh coat of paint. That's probably where we use that word the most, a fresh coat of paint. We also use it to talk about like fruit and vegetables that are, ready to eat. They're fresh, but when you're talking about things, you could say, oh, it's a fresh coat of paint. Or I need to have a fresh new look to that room. So fresh. Recently made or created, not old. Recent, something that was made not long ago. So this is, I think, the most recent Tesla, the Model Y. I think it's a more affordable Tesla, but this is the most recent version. So when you talk about something that is recent, it's something that was made not long ago. So you could say to someone, oh, you're buying a laptop. Are you going to buy the recent MacBook Neo? And they could say, oh, yeah, that's the most recent MacBook right now, isn't it? So recent, something that was made not long ago. Current, belonging to the present time. So I know I am using a lot of pictures of technology, but that is just kind of how it goes. Like most of the things that are up to date, like new, the latest thing, modern and recent, are usually related to technology. So this is a lesson about new things, and I'm definitely talking a lot about technology. So current, belonging to the present time. This is the current iPhone. If you want to buy an iPhone, the iPhone 17, to my knowledge, is the current model. It is the current iPhone that you can buy right now if you go to a store. So current, belonging to the present time. Cutting edge, very modern and using the newest ideas or technology. When I bought this computer, it was cutting edge. It's not anymore. When I bought the camera that I'm using, which is a Canon R6, it was cutting edge, but I think there's a Canon R6 Mark II now, so it's no longer cutting edge. Cutting edge is always the latest. My phone is a Pixel 9, so it's not cutting edge anymore because the Pixel 10 is out. So cutting edge, very modern, and using the newest ideas or technology. By the way, this guy has a gimbal. It's probably very cutting edge. Keeps his camera stable while he's making a video. State of the art, using the most advanced and modern technology available. You might be wondering what's the difference between cutting edge and state of the art. They are pretty much the same. If you buy a Tesla, it has state of the art self-driving, using the most advanced and modern technology available. My friend has a Tesla and it has full self-driving, but you do have to supervise it. It's not legal yet in Canada to have cars drive themselves, at least for personal use. So you do have to be in the driver's seat watching, but it is state of the art. He can push a button, and it uses the most advanced and modern technology available to drive him somewhere else. High-tech, using advanced technology, especially electronics or computers. So this word is definitely used when talking about electronics. You could say that school is very high-tech. They have a lot of computers. Or that video studio is very high-tech. They have all of the latest cameras and up-to-date equipment. So when you use the word high-tech, you're not talking about a cup. You're not talking about, you could be talking about a car. Some cars are very high-tech. They have very cool screens on the inside. But high-tech, using advanced technology, especially electronics or computers. Improved, made better than before. So some new things are simply a newer version of something else. So I would say when I bought my most recent car, it has heated seats. They've definitely improved a lot of things on cars since the last time. I bought a used car last year. It's 10 years old, but they've definitely improved a lot. It has a backup camera, heated seats, and the hatch is powered. So you can click a button and it opens. So it's improved. They've definitely improved a lot of things on modern cars. New and